Honestly, I shouldn't be recording this, but I'm gonna. I didn't. Okay, well, I thought that would show me. There's no good. That'll do. Other niggas will know why I'm recording this. I didn't notice it until now, and I was like, maybe I should check. So then I did, and it was like, whoa. So, my blood sugar is currently looking like a King Dakar, except multiple things. I think I'll be fine. I mean, I did the rest of the day with it. I just put it on today. I've paused the insulin. Let's hope that works. Currently, it says it's fine, my blood sugar. I just checked, that's why my hand was all over the camera. It says it was fine. Yeah, I'm not going to record this whole time. I mean, maybe 12 minutes. Do I really want to record for 12 minutes? Maybe. I might. Maybe I'm crazy, or maybe it was like they say urgent. Maybe it wasn't. Could have been because of what I'm currently experiencing, like it could just be because of me. But this time was like a little bit like too like that's not normal. I gave myself like 2. Gave myself like 2. And it felt like I gave myself like 10. Because you know the woo. But I'm just cracked, I guess, because I can just tank that for an entire day. It's what sugary cereal does to a motherfucker. No, I had lunch, but I started fucking up after lunch. That's what it was. And I just had dinner, and I started like again. Oh, maybe it is affecting me. I feel like shit. I can't, like, focus. I don't want to change it. Because it hurts. I don't want to. Also, I already put insulin in. And that shit's expensive as fuck. I feel like I drank 10 beers. Okay, maybe not 10. More like 3 in like 20 minutes. That's what it feels like. I feel... Ugh. I'm on my way to Home Depot. Gotta pay off a bill. Something. I don't even know. I was told go to this place and pay this, and I was like, okay, sir, I'll do that. I feel like this should just prove that I should be allowed to drunk drive. Because I know what it feels like just because of my condition, right? I don't need to drunk drive, but I know what feeling drunk is, and I know what feeling really low feels like, and they're one and the same. They get, it's more like this. Okay, so getting drunk sort of feels like a steady, like a little, just, if you had a graph and like the amount you drink plus how fucked you feel, it feels like linear. Well, at least a bit more linear than how going low. Because going low, it's like, I don't really feel something. I don't really feel something. I'm feeling something. You guys really bad. All of this is just to explain I should be allowed to drive drunk. And maybe other diabetic people who know how to drive while low. Because, like, I'm just cracked. I don't know. Seems like there's a lot of laws for, like, dumb people. Like, really dumb people. And, like, we definitely need those laws. Because there are dumb people. But also, I want to go drink at my buddy's house. And then just fucking go home, go bed. I'm more than capable of doing that. I'm smart enough to be like, okay, I had some. Let me have a bottle of water, maybe 2, and wait for an hour. And I'm like, fine. There's technically still some in my system, but I'm more than capable. Hello, police officer. Right as I'm talking about why I should drunk drive. Yeah. That is, just timing. But it's like, is that another crack in my fucking, no. Okay. I should be allowed to. I should. Some people shouldn't, because they don't know how to control themselves. They don't know how to handle, maybe not drunk drive, but like, you know, I can have a drink and then drive, which is technically legal. You just can't be, like, sloshed, right? You just need to be under, like, a certain, there's a limit. I don't know if it's for, like, that in this state, but I know in at least one other state, it's like that, where it's like, okay, he had a beer, didn't change your BL alcohol above, like, 0.01. Drive, we don't give a fuck. That's like, yeah. You know? I've also seen, apparently Monster makes it look like you've had a drink. For, like, only a few short minutes. Which is really, I don't know. I think this is how you know that it's actually fucking me up. Because if it wasn't for this, I wouldn't be fucking doing this dumbass shit of, let me record myself. But I'm having fun, so I'm doing it anyway. Fuck y'all. I don't understand why he sent me all the way to Flemington. I feel like there's a closer one. Yeah, there's one at Walmart, isn't there? So how come I put in Home Depot, puts this one? That's fucked up. I got gypped. No, that's a Walmart. No, not a Walmart. Home Depot for the homeowner, not for the homemaker, if you know what I mean. Lowe's. That's their fucking name. Ooh. That felt nice. There you go. Ooh. Y'all guys ever deal with, like, a crazy driver? I know my friend has. I was in the car with him when that shit happened. Like, there are some... Today I had to deal with one. And I was like, what are you... What? And, like, I almost called the cops. It was an old lady. But I didn't want to, because it's like... You know, I feel bad. I have sympathy. I went the wrong fucking way. I'm so used to driving this one way. Didn't really change much. But I was dealing with this, like, lady. I'm about to merge into a lane, right? And the only way this lady got into that lane is if she was behind me before. So I put my blinker on, right? I put my blinker on, and, like, I'm not in the other lane yet. I just turn my blinker on. That's all I do. And I just hear, and I'm like, huh? And I look, and it's like, she's very clearly behind me. And then she, like, I turn my blinker off, and then she, like, speeds up, but the light is right there. So then, like, she stops at the light, because you have to. I was like, okay. That was dumb. Well, whatever. I get behind her because, guess what? I'm turning there too. That's why I had my blinker on to turn before. And, like, there was this area that, like, what was it? Had some bullshit. So I make the turn, and then you're going straight for a while, and it's like a one lane. I think it, like, for a very short amount of time, turns into, like, a two lane. And, like, I try passing her, and she, like, books it. And I'm like, lady. I drive like an asshole and like a retard because I have a car that allows me to. And I'm fucking around, right? I still have the mind of a child. But this old ass lady, genuinely, like, I'm like, okay. You know what? You got it, Granny. You got it. So it's like, whatever. And then we both get onto, like, the multiple lane highway. Because of course her ass is going there too. We get there. Alright? I pass her for like a very short while. And like she's getting on to me. Like she's booking it. I'm like so surprised because it's like, this is an old lady. You have grandkids. Or maybe not. Maybe you never had kids to begin with. But she's like booking it. But I'm already in front of her. I'm like, brother, you're not passing me. I'm going. I drive to a high but comfortable speed for myself. And I see she's still gaining up on me. She was like a ways back. And I see she's still gaining up on me. I'm like, I see her doing the fucking merging without signals. I see her doing the whole, almost cutting people off. I just stare like I'm dumbfounded. I never would have expected, like, an old ass lady, right? Like, if this was a kid, right, just got a car driving like a retard, it's normal, right? Kids, whatever, they either learn quick or die, and sure hell it isn't going to be my fault. But, like, I get up to very illegal speeds. Very illegal. And only once I go, like, past what I think is comfortable is she no longer gaining on me. And I'm like, lady, We are going way too fast. You do not have the mental speed to be able to deal with if somebody steps on the brakes. I'm sorry. If anyone is in front of you, you're going to hit them. I should have called the cops. I wanted to find like a non-emergency number because I don't want to call 911 and be like, this lady driving kind of fast and cutting people off. Couldn't find it because it's hard to figure out what you need to call while you're driving. Anyway, I'm gonna go on Home Depot, pay this bill, and maybe I'll make another video. But, this is why I should be allowed to drunk drive.